Today, a house burned, but more than wood and walls went up in flames. Hope, memories, and a family sanctuary. Hey everyone, we never expect the walls that shelter us to betray us. But today, for Zach and Tori Roloff, stars of Little People, Big World, that unthinkable dread became reality at approximately 3:17 a.m. Local time, flames erupted in their beloved family home, engulfing cherished memories in seconds. This wasn't just a house. It was the cradle of bedtime stories, first steps, birthdays, and quiet Sunday mornings. Tonight, it stands in ruin, a blackened skeleton of what once held a lifetime of love. What happens when the place you call home turns against you? When ashes are all that's left of your most precious memories? Zach Roloff, son of Matt and Amy Roloff, born into the spotlight of TLC's Little People, Big World. His journey navigating life, love, and fatherhood has inspired viewers around the globe. And by his side from the very beginning, Tori, his high school sweetheart turned wife, partner, and devoted mother. Zach, Tori and I, we always dreamed of a home filled with laughter. And here we are living that dream. Together, they built more than walls and rooms. They built a sanctuary, a place brimming with tiny footprints, messy paint projects, and the soundtracks of children's laughter. From humble beginnings on the Roloff family farm to raising 3 beautiful children of their own, Zach and Tori have always been our window into the everyday miracles of family life. This house, it witnessed first words, scraped knees, and holiday feasts. In its kitchen, cinnamon rolls baked slowly on lazy Saturday mornings. In its den, Zach often whispered encouragements as the kids learned to read. In its backyard, Gilbert the dog chased butterflies while giggling children tumbled through the grass. Every nail, every beam carried the echoes of love. And today, those echoes threatened to vanish in smoke ensued. This bear was Jackson's first friend. This scorched book page his favorite bedtime tale. And everywhere you look, reminders that life can change in a single spark. At approximately 3:17 a.m., emergency dispatchers received a frantic 911 call. A neighbor, awakened by the crackling roar, reported flames bursting from the Roloff residence. Within minutes, crews from Battleground Fire Department arrived. Inside, nearly dark with the family asleep, a sudden flashover in the downstairs family room unleashed superheated gases. Before smoke alarms could sound, the fire spread through an open stairwell, trapping smoke on the second floor. Visibility was zero. We moved shoulder to shoulder, listening for any sounds. Prayers more than procedures in moments like this. Neighbors watched helplessly as water jets fought back flames that leaped 20 feet high. The inferno raged for over an hour before fire crews contained the blaze. Miraculously, no one was inside at the time. Zach and Tori were in bed when they were roused by pounding at the door. Moments later, they stood in their driveway, watching the home they loved turn to ash. Tori Roloff say, "It all happened so fast. I can't believe our home, the place we raised our babies, it's gone." Even for seasoned reality TV stars, no camera prepares you for the raw terror of watching your life's work disintegrate. What do you cling to when all else is gone? For the Roloffs, it was each other. Zach cradling Jackson, Tori soothing Lila, Joja nestled against her shoulder. A blanket, a neighbor's hand, a prayer whispered into the embers. Tori found Joja's tiny red sneaker under a collapsed beam, covered in ash but intact. She held it like a lifeline, proof that her son was safe, even as their world lay in ruin. Zach Roloff is known for his unwavering positivity, but tonight, that light flickers. "I have to stay strong for them," he whispered, "but it hurts so much." Zach Roloff say, "We lost everything, our home, our memories. The kids asked if we'd leave the house, and I didn't know what to say." In times of tragedy, words often fail. What do you say to your children when their safe place becomes a ruin? Children sense more than we realize. Tonight, Jackson's innocent bravery is all his mother can hold on to. battleground isn't just a backdrop for the roll-offs cameras. It's home, and tonight, that home answers the call. Community and fan reaction. Within minutes, the news spread across social media. Fans worldwide sent prayers, words of comfort, even fundraisers to help rebuild. Neighbors invited the family to stay with them. Strangers offered spare clothes. In the shadow of despair, kindness blooms. We all carry memories of home, the smell of freshly baked bread, the echo of laughter in empty halls. For the roll-offs, these moments are gone, or are they? Photos may char, but memories endure in hearts. Zac's voice recounts the day Jackson said Papa for the first time. Tori laughs as she remembers Lila's first steps. Zac roll-offs say, "That moment, I felt my heart grow 1,000 times bigger." These stories live on, untouchable by flame, indestructible by ashes. As embers cool, a new journey begins, from rubble to restoration, from sorrow to hope. Rebuilding a home is more than bricks and beams. It's reconstructing a sense of safety, a chapter of resilience. With architects already on call and insurance adjusters assessing the damage, the roll-offs face the daunting task of starting over, but they're not alone. Stronger walls, stronger spirit, a testament that even when life burns you down, you can rise again. Piece by piece, they reclaim what they can. A family portrait, a baby blanket, a single charred crayon once used to color the world bright. Through smoke and sorrow, one truth remains. Family is the phoenix that rises from ash. Tonight, they hold each other close. Tomorrow, they begin again, because the heart of home is not its walls, but the love lies in. Tori say, "If we only take one lesson from this, it's to cherish every moment. Hug your loved ones a little tighter tonight. Tonight, we mourn with the roll-offs. Tomorrow, we help them rebuild. In their pain, we find purpose. To reach out, to give, to stand together." More update. Is Little People, Big World over? How Matt Roloff's feud with Zac Roloff ruined the show. Zac Roloff's time on Little People, Big World is over due to a conflict with his father, Matt Roloff, that have plagued previous seasons of the show. Zac and his family made their reality TV debut at the age of 13 in 2006 with the premiere of Season 1 of Little People, Big World. After Zac's transformation from a teenager to a married parent with 3 children, Jackson, Lila, and Joja Roloff, more than 18 years later, fans have watched him grow up. Despite this, Zac had high aspirations because he and his twin, Jeremy Roloff, were firstborn children in the family. Despite the family's early success on the program, Little People, Big World, things slightly changed. After her marriage to Matt ended, Amy Roloff married Chris Merrick. Jeremy and his wife, Audrey Roloff, left the show in the meantime to pursue other projects. Zac continued to be devoted to his father and his duties on the family farm, which he believed he would eventually run, in spite of all of these modifications and diversions. However, Zac and Tori have announced their plan to leave Little People, Big World after Zac was rudely awoken by Matt selling off a piece of the farm. Growing up on the Roloff farms, Zac had aspirations of becoming a groundskeeper. The farm has been a home and source of income for the family since Matt bought it in 1990, and Zac, as the oldest child, he had always believed that he was being raised to someday assist or take over the farming tasks. Moreover, in the hope that Matt would ultimately give the farm to one or more of their children. Amy sold Matt her share of the Roloff farms when it became clear that their marriage was about to end. Zac realized that his father had no intention of giving him the farm despite his devotion as a result of Matt's actions. Matt startled everyone, however, by putting 16 acres of the property, including their original family house, up for sale without telling any of his children. Zac and Matt's father-son dispute started because Zac thought Matt's action was the ultimate betrayal from his father, even though most of the other kids didn't like it. Matt exacerbated the situation by offering Zoc the land for $4 million, which he knew his son couldn't afford. Zoc discovered from Matt's decisions that, despite being a slave, his father had no plans to give him the land. Zoc and his father's relationship deteriorated once Zoc discovered that Matt had no plans to ever give up the property. In 2020, their conflict erupted on social media when Zoc accused his father of manipulating the narrative, after Matt strangely accused his sons of being the reason he sold a portion of the farm. Zoc moved his wife Tori and their kids Jackson, Lila, and Joja to a large house in Battleground, Washington, where they could work on their own projects, after realizing that his family's future was somewhere else after Matt's antics. Because Zoc decided to leave the Roloff farms, whatever was left of his relationship with Matt suffered. Many of the interactions between Matt and his grandchildren were based on his desire to maintain contact with them after his father lost his influence in their lives. When Zoc and his family relocated to Washington, their participation in the show gradually declined along with their animosity toward one another. When Zoc finally revealed that he and his family were leaving Little People, Big World, it was not shocking because their relationship never got better. Since their disagreement, it appeared like Matt and Zoc would never be back together. In an attempt to please Zoc, Matt purchased a lawnmower for his son, stating, perhaps the mower might start the process of saying, "Hey, let's proceed." Even though Zoc was grateful for the gift, he wasn't holding back when he explained it, and it didn't help their strained relationship. After nearly 4 years of being apart, Zoc took a seat at the season 25 finale of Little People, Big World, to discuss his and Matt's future. Noting that they no longer had much of a relationship and that the ship had given up on reconciliation, Zoc has moved on from trying to mend his friendship with Matt. Instead than trying to mend things, Zoc is more focused on providing for his family and pursuing his own interests. Matt and Zoc may someday reconcile and find healing, but Zoc believes their relationship will never be the same. The Roloff Farms outdoor lifestyle had a big impact on Zoc's early years, but his children won't share that. In an attempt to eventually take over the Roloff Farms, Zoc spent the most of his adult life acting as his father Matt's backup. Zoc has, however, taken action to shed his father's shadow and forge his own identity after he discovered Matt had no plans to provide it to him. Zoc's initial action was to move his family to Washington, where the family might start over and try things without his father's influence. Zoc and Tori's podcast, Raising Heights, was released in February. Fans of Small People, Big World have taken a huge liking to Zoc and Tori's podcast. In one of their initial episodes, the couple stated that they intended to leave the show. Zoc played in multiple international dwarf soccer events and coached competitive youth soccer teams in Oregon prior to relocating. Not surprisingly, he would be lacing his boots once more in Washington. Zoc intends to spend the upcoming years establishing himself outside of Little People. Big World, after spending a large portion of the previous 18 years beside his father as one of the show's main protagonists. More update. Matt Roloff snubs Zoc and Tori in video at $4 million farm after son boycotts major event. And Tori Roloff traced to give up addiction? What addiction? I will explain everything. The TLC celebrity didn't have any kind words for Zoc, 33, or Tori, 32, as he discussed the pumpkin season at his farm on Instagram. When Matt, 62, and his ex-wife Amy, 61, wrote a reflection, there was just one weekend left before their family-run event. LPDU star Amy's comments were followed by a statement from Matt, who was sitting in the back of a tractor. He added that it is Sunday and we only have one more weekend left. This season has been amazing so far. Attendance has increased, and everyone has commented on how much fun they are having. The turnout has us thrilled. Having so many new guests and so many returning ones each year for so long has been amazing. Zoc and Tori were left off the list, but those he had classified as everybody and his family were later added. Amy has been here every day, and Chris has been giving tours, Matt said. All of us who have been here, including Minadio, Jacob, Izzy, and me, have been enjoying the fall with our guests. So thank you, and I hope to see you. If you haven't come out yet, I hope to see you our last weekend next weekend. I can't wait, exclaimed one fan in the comment section. I'll be in town next weekend. I'll be there rain or shine. But another social media user made the following observation, missing the other kids, Zach and his family. Tension between the Roloffs family started to simmer after Matt Roloff rejected Zach and Jeremy's offers to buy a portion of his 143-acre farm in Helvetia, Oregon. Zach said that Roloff, the father, was a bad grandparent who didn't value his family. Amy and Zach will not be doing private tours this season as they have in the past, Matt stated in September. A fan asked on the official Roloff Farms Instagram account, "Is Zach giving tours this year?" The account's response was no, but other family members are. After the festivities started, Matt ignored Tori by mentioning other members of his family in a long letter he wrote to his other daughter-in-law, Audrey, excluding Zach and Tori. "Thank you, Audrey, for spending the day last Friday playing on the Roloff patch with everyone from all over, along with Ember, Body, and the Rad Man," wrote Matt. Given the tension between them and the rest of the family, it seems as though Zach and Tori are giving up on their dreams of becoming television stars. Since Zach and Tori Roloff won't be returning to the show, Matt is paired with Karen Chandler, whose son, Connor, gave the Motion 24 some insider information on the Roloffs. According to Connor, the couple rarely visits Matt's 106-acre Roloff property. When asked how often they visit, Connor told the Motion 24 in an exclusive interview, "Based off what I know, maybe twice a year, they undoubtedly vanished, and as a result of all the disparities, they are currently sort of moving on their own." He went on, "I've heard whispers that if the program were to continue, they would want to focus on their own hobbies and wouldn't want to be on another season. I do believe no matter whether there's a continuance or not, Zach and Tori probably will not be seen on the next season." Does Tori Roloff make an effort to quit addiction? The Little People, Big World cast member Tori Roloff has a busy life as a housewife and mother. As a result, she has the single habit that helps her cope with the stress of everyday life. Nevertheless, it seems that she might be ending that addiction. What is the most recent then? Fans of Little People, Big World will know Tori Roloff as a busy mother of 3 children and Murphy, the family dog. Since Zach Roloff is back at home recovering from brain surgery, Tori's workload has risen. Naturally, if Tori Roloff needs assistance bringing in reinforcements or rescuing the day, she can contact Amy Roloff. But there is a lot of activity at the Roloff residence in Battleground, Washington. Furthermore, Tori occasionally requires a little prodding to keep things going. Like a lot of other people, Tori Roloff gets her fix from coffee's stimulant qualities. Tori Roloff certainly enjoys those drinks, particularly the iced ones, but they might not be the healthy for you. However, based on a recent update from the well-known figure from Little People, Big World, it seems that she wants to give up coffee. Or does she? As a joke to her admirers, Tori Roloff declared, "I'm giving up coffee for life." However, she changed the punctuation and completely rewrote her message a short time later. She just changed it to read, "Coffee forever. I'm giving up." It would seem that Tori will not be quitting iced coffee anytime soon. On the flip side, if unhealthy habits are an issue, she might be doing worse things to cope with life's ups and downs. Will Little People, Big World return for season 25? Matt and Amy Roloff have hinted that filming is starting, which should please Little People, Big World fans. Every new season of the long-running TLC program leaves viewers wondering if it will be the final one. Tori Roloff, however, might need all the iced coffee she can get through the rigorous filming schedule, especially since viewers see her, Sock, and their family as the show's future, and because Matt and Amy Roloff have both hinted that more episodes will be aired. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.